gonna be doing some intervals today. There's so many different types of intervals. Because I'm not training for anything right now, I'm really just working on just getting better speed overall. So I'm gonna be doing 0.15 of a mile, pretty much sprints. Again, very heart rate based, like all my running. Anywhere in the mid 170s to mid 180s. So like max heart rate is kind of what I'm focused on for that 0.15. I'm using the Apple Watch, so it's not completely accurate. I should be using a chest strap. But what we're going to do is I'm gonna focus on keeping my heart rate as high as possible, and then in between sets, probably a 1 to 2 minute walk as low as possible. And we're gonna do that for 2 to 3 miles, so anywhere from 6 to 10 intervals, just kind of see how I feel. Again, I'm not following a program, I'm just gonna see how I feel today, and we'll go from there.
I had the gear too low. I couldn't keep up. How was that?
Good. That's 0.15 miles in like 50-55 seconds. Whew. So the heart rate got to about 180, 185. So that's fast for me. I almost felt like out of control fast. So that's about 40 seconds off. Heart rate's about 150, so I'm gonna get it about 30 to 40 more lower. So we're just gonna keep circling the water. This is probably 3/4 of a mile, and it's perfect because it's super smooth, super wide. Other than the bird.
Yeah, a little bit of bird shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna go a bit slower for this one. Depending on how you like to do intervals, I like to kind of warm up to the speed. I'm probably gonna slow down about 5 or so seconds than my last time, and we'll see how I feel after that. Round 2 is good. I'm breathing heavier right now. I'm moving quick. This is probably as fresh as I've felt for intervals in a long time. So I'm gonna do about probably 5 or so more, and I might even do a 1/4 mile, a few of them. We'll see how I feel though. Tough. Heart rate's at 180 there. That's like probably about 10 beats off my max heart rate. So we're moving. I feel good, but I did 18 miles long run on Monday, so I can feel a bit of the fatigue still. Those long runs will get you. Oftentimes you'll notice, this is in most programs, if you're doing a half marathon intervals or marathon intervals, they're actually a lot harder than this. I'm actually just mixing it up today. I like to walk in between and bring my heart rate low and then crank my heart rate up. It's just my preference. But during marathon training, probably like peak weeks of your training, even half marathon, you'll notice that they call for 2 to 2.5 mile warm up. And then you can probably even do a stretch there if you wanted, but some people do the stretch before. And then you're gonna get into your interval work, which could be 6 miles, 8 miles. In my recent marathon training, I did up to 10 miles in intervals. So what that's gonna entail is you're gonna do 2.5 mile warm up, and then you go right into your intervals. And a lot of the intervals, especially peak week, is gonna be a mile on, and then a 1/4 mile to half mile off. When you're really, what you're off is you're just trying to bring your heart rate down. So you're trying to just jog at a pace that's gonna bring your heart rate to the 120s, 130s, 140s. And then again, for that mile on, when you're going for those mile intervals, your heart rate's gonna be in the 60s, 70s, maybe even 80s. As you get more in shape. So again, these are pretty easy today. They're quick and short, which I'm just mixing it up to get some more speed work. In the marathons that you're gonna see in a lot of the way they structure it, you're gonna be doing intervals long, and the purpose of that is you wanna be able to run fast on tired legs. I'm not really doing that today, but you'll notice, like, it's normal. If you're getting tired during your interval training, that's literally the purpose. Learning to run quick and learning to get the fast twitch muscles going for a longer period of time, and that's the purpose of it all, so. My last interval here. I'm just gonna do 5 today. I'm gonna do 1 more 1/4 mile interval, and then we're just gonna do a 1 mile jog home. If you are struggling to gain speed, this is honestly an area that I'm still working in right now, but I've gained a little bit of knowledge in this area, so I just wanna kind of share it. I see this a lot, and I did this for quite a while. You get just so used to running, right? Just running general, running slow, and just getting the run in. If you are looking to just get like better at speed, and speed for longer distances, speed for shorter distances, it's super simple. But this is one of the things I read in a book, is if you want to get better at running fast, you have to run fast. And what that basically means is you got to do speed work. You have to do intervals. You got to do 5K time trials. You got to do 10K time trials. You just really got to mix it up. But if you're just getting used to those slower runs all the time, you're gonna find that you're just gonna run slower all the time. As you start getting better at running in general, and you're like, okay, well, now I wanna get faster. What you can do is you can get ahead of that. You can just mix in speed with running in general, and then down the line, you'll just end up getting faster. So that's what I'm trying to do a little bit here today. Yeah, this is a short one, but I'm just getting some speed work in to try to get faster.
For marathoners, like obviously running faster and getting leg strength is a big thing. Well, I'm sure marathoners head to the gym, but a lot of them are super slim and light. Are there any leg workouts that you could do? Leg workouts that will help with strength for running long distance, or like fast twitch muscle fibers and all that?
So when I started first running, when I started running with my brothers, we just did half marathons, so some shorter speed stuff. A lot of what we did was just very high repetition workouts in the gym. So whether it's deadlifts, whether it's leg extensions, whether it's stuff you're doing more to the rear stuff, like your hamstring curls, calf raises, just keep your stuff, keep it really lightweight, honestly harder at times, because you're working that burn so much, but you want to keep it very high repetition and very lightweight. What I myself do, I don't actually go to the gym and lift weights, but my wife got me into it years ago, and I do it just about every morning. Yoga, because what you're doing is you're getting deep into those muscles, you're holding things for a long period of time, and you're getting that burn, and it's all body weight stuff. So something like yoga, more high repetition workouts, if you are lifting weights, is what I would recommend for sure. My heart rate graph somewhere here so you can kind of see the fluctuations. That's really the whole point. Crank the heart, and this is, again, I said this in the beginning, but this is why I absolutely love heart rate training, because you get relaxed and then you surprise your body and you crank the heart rate right up. And you focus on bringing the heart rate down. Again, this is something that I focus really heavily on when I'm doing yoga. When you're holding a pose, if you pick your heart rate's gonna start slowly climbing. Same thing on running, right? You're working to get the heart rate high, and then really relax, try to focus on your breathing, bring the heart rate down. So intervals are done. We're heading home. Nice little cool down run. I usually cool down. I usually warm up and cool down with about a mile. And cool down usually consists of from 135 to 145 for the heart rate. All right, let's cool down.